Nightlife. I like to boogie. Let's do this. Hello. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things After Dark. It is dark. It is the night. The night is young. We are bleeding into the late night. Many people are going to bed. Many people are laying down for their nighttime slumber. But not us. Famous Cartoonist Art Baltazar. Me, I'm your host. And I am beginning my journey into the darkness, into the dark, into the night. I will be drawing things tonight for you. Hopefully you're here with me. And if no one is here, I will be drawing alone, but that's okay. I'm going to do my thing. I have my suite. I got my brand new White Sox ball cap. Getting ready. It's got the patch. Here's the patch on the side. 75 years of Comiskey Park. I'm getting ready for the nighttime haul. I'm getting ready. I'm going to attempt to ink and letter 2 pages of Gilbert number 4 today. We're going to see how far that gets me. Mario saying, "Good morning. Good morning, Artie." Thank you. Thank you, Mario. You will be surprised to know that I am still awake from today's Thursday. Yes, today's Thursday. I'm still awake since Wednesday late morning. I was working all night. I was filling orders. I was doing things. I was drawing. I was writing. I was writing in my sketchbook. I'm trying to get a lot of things done, guys. A lot of stuff. I was writing stories. Look at, here's what I drew. For Gilbert number 4, I've been writing stories. I'm doodling. I'm going nuts. Writing things for the future. Things I'm writing right now will be viewed in the future. In the future that we share together. So I laid down today about 2 o'clock and I woke up about 4:30. So that's when I slept. I look pretty good though. I did a lot of things. I did all those dad responsibilities, all those grown man things that you have to do when you go out into the world. And let the music build up. Here it comes. I love that. So I went out to the world today, did those grown man things, did the post office. I mailed you, the fans, the masses, lots of the orders that you have been ordered in the last 2 weeks. I'm real proud of you, and thank you so much for ordering things from my website. It goes a long way. I print books with that. I print things like business, more mini prints I'm making, and I'm saving up to print Abraham Lincoln and Webster the Spider Monkey and Hero Man, the amazing Hero Man will be see print one day. But also, right now I'm about to release and announce right now, boom, I got series 2 of my mini card prints. Here's series 2, it's called Batman. My Batman series, here's the back of the cards. These are on my website right now. If you follow the link, you can see them. But here's the series 2 cards. I just got them. They're right on my, I just put them on my website this afternoon. And I'm assembling them. I'm putting them together right now. So here's the card set. It's a series of 6 cards. There's Joker. There's another Joker. There's Batman in the city. See, it goes with the music. And I had Batman, a green Batman. Or is it a scroll? Could be a scroll. Look at it. He's green with a little white and blue beard, but it's cool. And the Batusi's in there. There's Batman versus the Joker. This one is actually called Versus. See, Versus. So they all have their own names. See, Batusi's on there, and Batman. And these are $20. They're on my website right now for $20. Just click on there and you can purchase them. They're real cool. I'm real proud of these. And I showed them to my wife right now. I just handed them to her. I said, look at it. And she looked and she goes, oh, is this the next set? I'm like, yes. She wanted to buy it already, but I said, no, we have these. You don't have to order it. She said, how can I get this? I said, we have them. If you want one, you can have one. But they're on the website for sale. But she did like them. She was impressed. And I sold 3 today, so I'm really happy with that. You guys are making me proud, and I'm so glad you like my art. But the link is in the description of the video, which is really cool. And I'm making more. I'm going to make I got enough for 4. I did 4 sets that I assembled and are ready for print. I'll probably send Series 4 over the weekend, or by Monday I'll probably send it in. And then Series 4 after that. But I have enough maybe for 6. But I like to get 6 cards for every set. So right now I don't have 6 cards in Series 5 or 6 yet, but they're coming. Based on my commissions, because I have a Hulk and Captain America commission coming up, painting, and I have 2 Batman ones coming up, 2 Batman paintings coming up with Ace the Bat Hound and Catwoman. So that's going to be real cool. Catwoman. That's going to be real cool, man. I'm going to love it. It's going to be fun. Troy's here. Buenos nachos. Yeah, man. But maybe if we all stay up late together, maybe we could see Salma Hayek vampire show up. And that's not her. I thought I heard her. No, but she's coming. And the good thing, last time she was here, she told me she likes the White Sox. She told me that she likes the moves that the White Sox are making in this off-season, whatever they call it. Postseason? Yes, postseason. And now they're in spring training. Sox are doing good. I'm happy. I'm not watching them as close. I will as it gets closer to April 1st. But I know April 1st is coming. We're on a collision course with April 1st. I am looking forward to it. And I'm getting all of the baseball schedules from all my local teams. I have 3 minor league teams in my area. The Schaumburg Boomers, the King County Cougars, and the Chicago Dogs. The Chicago Dogs have the best Chicago hot dog anywhere that I've ever had, ever. Chicago char dog at the Chicago Dogs baseball stadium. They're not called the hot dogs, just dogs. But I can't wait to go there. I'm going to buy some tickets in advance, I think, to try to persuade my family and say, hey, we're going. Just mark it on the calendar. Schaumburg Boomers this Saturday. Then the next week, Chicago Dogs this Friday. I'm going to try to do that. I really enjoy watching the games with a hot dog and a beverage of my choice. Speaking of beverage, now's the time to swing. I don't have coffee now, but I do have something icy cold. Doesn't look as cool drinking from a straw, but that is what I have. Scotty says, I would not be able to stay productive if I was up that long. Yeah, man, it's kind of rough. I was crashing hard right before dinner, but I woke up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. I left the house at 5 o'clock, and I went and got food. I went with all the White Castle hype yesterday, and the 100th birthday of our sacred castle in the sky, that White Castle, giving those little mini burgers. It's White Castle's 100th anniversary birthday. So that's where I went today. I woke up, I got out of bed, dragged the comb across my head, then I put my shoes on, got in the van, and drove into the drive-thru. But there was no sales. They didn't have any sales. They didn't have anything special saying it's our 100th year. None of that was happening, but I ordered a crave case because it seems like I'm feeding more and more people every day. Like I know it's used to be just me and my wife would go on a date, and then we got kids showed up. So I normally have 5 people. Well, 4 I have to feed, me and then 4 more. But today it was 3 more. We had 3 extras. So my daughter has her friends over, and they always say we're not hungry, but I'm like, no, you're eating anyway. Come on, let's eat. So I bought a 30 case, a case of 30 burgers, and everybody ate them. It was really good, and there's still people eating right now because people show up throughout the evening because everyone has their own things now. Because I used to have children, but now all the people in my house, are all adult-sized. Henceforth, they all have keys to the house. They all know the garage code to get in. They all have their own schedules. They have people pick them up in cars now. So they go out. They say, Dad, I'm leaving. It's all right. See you later. Okay. And so I make sure I have the food. So when they arrive between 5 and 10 throughout the night, people have something to eat when they come home. So that's what's been happening. So I ate at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then at the end of my meal, I eat slow, so when whoever joins me. But then my wife was home by 6. That was cool. And my son came down 6:30, and then the girls came in at 7:30. Now the large boy is up there, and he's still eating, watching vampires. He's watching vampire movies. That's why when I saw the vampire movie, I said, I have to go live stream. I have to welcome the vampire because she's coming. She's coming tonight. So I should be sleeping now, but the White Castle and the Coca-Cola, Pepsi. I drink Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, no sugar, no carbs, with ice. A little bit of caffeine woke me up, and I got some energy to talk, and to possibly do some inking and lettering. Arcady says it's 10:20 here. That's pretty good. It's 9:21 over here. It's pretty good, man. Sergio says, oh yeah, famous cartoonist. I'm here for you, man. Let's do it. I have no school tomorrow, so I can stay up late and hang out. Woohoo! Oh, that's cool, man. We're going to make a party. We're going to do a party. It's called Oh Yeah After Dark. Famous Cartoonist After Dark. I'm live right now. I'm saying things at nighttime, so some of my things might be questionable. Might be of an adult nature. No, it won't. It'll be me. It'll be me probably telling bad jokes. Oh yeah, After Dark. Mario says, White Castle definitely an acquired taste. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it every day, but it is fun. Did you say Selma Husk? No, Selma Hayek. Not Husk. Thinking of corn husk, maybe? Selma Hayek will be here. She will come. She's like the Great Pumpkin. She will arrive. And the way she arrives, she just floats through the ceiling. She appears. She manifests herself in front of me and says, hello, Arthur. That's what she says, but in Spanish. Hola, Arturo. Then she comes and sits next to me. And she tries to massage the neck. I'm like, leave my neck alone. My neck is fine. They always want to bite me, these vampires. I'm trying to make it stop. I'm embracing them. Don't they know I only had 2 hours of sleep? Does the vampire look like Salma Hayek? Yes, it is her. It's the one from the movie. Salma Hayek from the movie where Quentin Tarantino put one of her toes in his mouth. That movie. When she poured some kind of fluid and he drank it off of her. But I don't want to do that. I'm not into that. I don't like I probably established earlier, I don't like touching things. Like when people ask me to sign can you sign my chest? No. Can you sign my arm? No. I don't want to touch you. Plus my marker, I don't want to write on you because now your skin is on the tip of my implement. And I don't like that because now every time I draw with that marker, it touches someone else's paper and it's transferring DNA. So I'm not into that. But I'll give my friends high fives. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the bro hugs, you know. It's true. Martini says, Hayek. That's true. Sergio says, you gotta watch the new Godzilla movie. Yes. I want to watch it. I keep seeing the commercial every day. And I keep seeing the commercial for Zack Snyder's Justice League. They keep showing me Darkseid. They keep showing me the spiky Darkseid guy who's reimagined. They keep showing me Superman with his black outfit with the red eyes. They keep showing me all these things, which makes me want to get Hobomix. I may get Hobomix, but I'm wondering, should I cancel something else I have? I have Netflix, Disney Plus, and DAZN. Those are the only ones I pay for. DAZN is a boxing app. But I enjoy watching boxing. I don't watch it a lot, but when I sit down to watch it, I watch like 6 or 7 or 8 fights. I watch a whole bunch of them. And I like DAZN because when you select the boxing and the fight, you can tell by the time. It says like, oh, this fight's 16 minutes. So you're like, oh, cool. I can watch this. It's going to end faster. The ones that are 38 minutes, 45 minutes, those go the distance. So you can kind of pick and choose a little bit what boxing is your preference. Like you want to sit and chill and get into the fight, then I can pick a 45-minute one. Or if I just want something quick, I pick a 10-minute fight, which is cool. That's what I like about DAZN. So I'm not going to cancel that. That one was on the bubble for a little bit. Do I cancel DAZN and get Hobomix, or do I just get Hobomix and watch what I want and then cancel that? That might happen. I don't know. We'll see. I want to watch Justice League, and I want to watch King Kong versus Godzilla. I really want to see both of those. There's no doubt in my mind that I will seek those out and watch them. But I don't know what else is on HBO Max. Besides, they're going to make some Batman stuff with Michael Keaton. But that's not on there yet. So if I'm going to pay $10 a month or whatever it is, by the time Michael Keaton shows up, I would have spent $150 and not watched it. So that's what I'm worried about. That is what I am worried about. Catch my drift, man? Salma Hayek would be inspired casting for a live-action Peanuts movie. Oh my God. She'd be a perfect Lucy, right? Salma Hayek, live-action Peanuts? Yeah. She can move the football. It would be Charlie Brown. I think George Clooney is Charlie Brown. Shave his head. Just leave a little curl. Or maybe Vin Diesel, because he's already bald. And then George could keep his hair. Maybe George could be Linus. That'd be cool. Get The Rock. Or maybe The Rock. The Rock could be Charlie Brown. But is The Rock in too many movies now? That'd be The Rock. Sergio says, it would be awesome if you could make a Godzilla versus King Kong drawing in brush and ink. Well, you never know, man. That might be something. I know I drew that in the past. I drew that before. And I'm trying to find a lot of my old drawings and a lot of my old paintings and drawings and sketches, because I've been updating my site. And on my site, you can see a whole bunch of paintings that I put. I put up interviews too and videos, and Famous Cartoonist Says Things has a page on my website. And go to artbaltazar.com. And there's this little menu bar that looks like 3 lines. It looks like a box just with 3 lines. So click on that and you'll see it. It'll open up and it'll show you all of the tabs that I created. I'm real proud of the website too. I'm having fun with all this stuff. I'm learning technology because my old website is going to be expired. And this one already took over, but I'm really happy with it. And it looks cool. Once I added all my drawings and stuff, I'm real happy with the way it looks. So you guys should visit it. Hang out there. Hold on. People ask you to sign body parts? Yes, they have in the past sometimes. They lean over my table and said, can you sign me? And I say, I think I might have one time, and I did not like it. I'm like, no, I can't do it. And I used to get invited to carnivals. That's kind of how I met my wife. I get invited to carnivals because they invite me to draw sketches at the kids' booth and to do face painting. So I tried the face painting once and I didn't like it because to draw on a kid's face, you gotta hold their face and it's real squishy and soft. And when I put the paint on their face is too soft and it just bounces off their cheek. And I didn't like how it felt. Like when I'm wiping my kid's face, that's one thing because usually they're fighting me, no, and they're rubbing their nose and all that. But if I have to draw on a kid's face, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't try their arms, but they were doing that face where you could draw a superhero mask on them stuff. I didn't enjoy that. Now it's time we swing. But this is true. But at the carnival, I used to go to the church carnival when I was a teenager and throughout my young adult life, probably up until I was about 25. I used to go to carnival all the time and help out in the church carnival where I would run one of the booths or I enjoyed that. We would always do the fun stuff with the kids where they throw darts or throw water balloons or something like that. That stuff's cool. But I always had a booth where I would sketch them. I would draw a quick caricature of them or make fun of their dad and all that stuff. But I would also bring my comic books. And I brought my comic books to sell. I had the Crybaby Adventures, which are now on Comixology. You can download them digitally. So they're really weird and strange, but I used to bring the books to the carnival and sell them. So little did I know that a young go-getter named Rosario Ruiz, young beautiful girl, would shop. I didn't know who she was, but somehow she bought these comic books from me, took them home. So years later when I met her, I realized her son was reading my comics that he bought at the carnival because they were in the neighborhood. And so when we went on our first date, she told him, I'm going out with the guy who wrote that comic book. And he was all into it. He's like, wow, that guy's cool. And so when I met him, it was like a 4-hour interview with him, asking me all kinds of stuff. Not only asking me about me, but about the characters, about the stories. What did I mean by this and that and that? Where does this go? Where's this character's origin? And it was pretty cool. So now he's my son. He's sitting upstairs eating White Castle. He's 34, but he knows all about my my comics and my family tree in my comics. So it's kind of cool. So that was a cool story. That because I brought comic books to the carnival, she bought them and made that connection. And it was kind of cool. I like that little story. But she didn't ask me to sign any body parts then. That was only at Wizard World. D. Brad says, hey, Art, hey, everybody. I was going to suggest you do a night show tonight. And here you are. Yeah, man. Doing it. Because I missed it today. I couldn't get the timing right. Even Jim Gwynn reached out to me too, and I was like, man, I want to get on there, but like my sweet spot during the day is between 12 and 4. Because after 4 o'clock, the day is up for grabs. Everybody has to be places. People need rides. My son works. People get picked up. Dinner got to be served. All that stuff happens. If I'm not done with my show by 4, then I can't do it. I have to wait till like 8 o'clock at night. But I was going to go on about an hour earlier, but then I started watching Jamar. Jamar Nicholas does Coffee Break with JN. So I started watching him. And I don't want to interrupt my friends' streams. Like, I like when they do their shows, and I don't want people to stop watching them to watch me. I don't know if there's anyone else on right now. I didn't check. I just went on, but I wanted to let Jamar finish so we can go on. And tomorrow will be Franco's show. Will come on at night. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing a drawing show. I'm going to do some commissions tomorrow. I'm going to do an afternoon show because I know that I'm going to get sleep tonight because there's no way I'll be able to stay up past midnight tonight. Probably midnight is when I'll go to bed. But I won't be doing a 4 o'clock Selma Hayek thing. So she's going to show up and be disappointed because I'm not going to be able to stay awake. So then I'll go and then I'll go to bed, stuff like that. And then that's why I know tomorrow I'm going to do a drawing show, an ink and paper show, and I'm going to draw Wizzo from the Bozo Circus and possibly Yakko from Animaniacs. Animaniacs? Yeah, I was going to say Archimaniacs. So I'm going to draw those two. I'm going to try to draw them before I go live so I can ink them live on air. But either way, my drawing doesn't take very long, so I'll probably do them both. That's true. Arcania says, you must see the Thor Ragnarok. Big trouble to Jack Kirby in the whole movie. Big tribute to Jack Kirby. I did see that. I saw Thor Ragnarok multiple times. That's one of the Marvel movies that I watched over and over and over. I saw it about 4 times. And I love it. That's my favorite of a lot of the movies. Like, when I first saw Ragnarok, I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was too much. I thought it was too silly. I didn't like the vibe. But then when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, and then how Ragnarok blends into Infinity War, I like it even more now. Because I went back and saw those movies, and then I went back and watched Ragnarok again, and I liked it even better. I liked it 3 times as much the second time, if that makes sense. It does make sense. Look who's here. Woohoo! My honey's here giving me hearts. My honey's here giving hearts. She's saying hello to everybody. And look at. So I love Ragnarok. Hector Ivan Garcia. Hey Art, you got any NFTs? You know what? I just found out about NFTs today. And I'm confused. I don't know what they are. But I don't know if I should say. Yeah, I'm going to say. I got an email today about NFTs. About, I think it was about unauthorized usage of characters that don't belong to me, not to use them in an NFT. Because then I'm thinking, what's an NFT? I even forgot what it means. Non-figure, I forgot what it was. But it's something to do with like a piece of digital art that people are using to make money with or something. It's kind of like they're using it as currency. I'm not sure how it works. But then I researched it and found out there was a Wonder Woman artist who made like $10 million selling artwork as NFT. So I'm not sure what it is. I forgot what NFT stands for. But I just saw it today. Like after I was eating dinner, we watched, I was watching Joe Biden talk. I was watching President Joe talk. And I'm so happy he got through it. He didn't fall asleep. But right now, he's laying down. He's like, all right, I got to lay down. But he's done. He did good. He did his best. But, whatever. He just gave us an update. But after that, I got an email while I was watching it, and I'm looking, what does NFT mean? And I wasn't quite sure, and it's kind of confusing. So I think I'm going to stay away from that. I thought NFTs are kind of like this. But these are on paper. They're not digital. So if you really want to support me and you want to buy an NFT, buy some of these. This is a whole set of cards on my site right now. So I'm not sure what the NFT is. It's kind of weird. D-Brad says, we know you're feeling about face painting children's faces. Yeah. What is your stand on face painting bearded men of 5 o'clock shadow men? I don't like that either. When you draw on a 5 o'clock shadow, it ruins the crayon, It scuffs up the makeup stick. But I know that I don't enjoy touching anyone's face with stubble because I have 2 man cousins who, when they see me, they kiss me on my face, which is fine. They're my cousins. They love me. If there's love behind it, you gotta, okay, that's acceptable. But they see me, they give me a hug and they kiss me on my face, wherever they can land it. It's on the cheek. It's in this area, this general area, top of the forehead or face. But I feel their stubble on me, and and I don't like it. But that's how I know I don't like it. That's my experience. But I would do it again, and I know it's going to happen again. Because every time I see these two guys, they give me kisses. But I give my kids kisses too, so it's like that. It's okay. Troy Younger said, I love church carnivals. My dad would deal blackjack. My brothers and I would run around until 2 a.m. Yeah, that's cool, man. The only thing bad about, like, I would help with the church carnivals, and you have to be there to the end. And then me and a bunch of other teenage kids would have the brooms and pick up garbage, but I would sweep the street. It was fun, though. It was a good time. And I think there's still a teenage group. There's still teen club. I think it's still in that neighborhood. And I met a lot of friends that I still know. People that I still know and then I still see once in a while. Sweet. Boy, that was good. It was delicious, man. I'm going to give my wife another heart. She's going to draw another heart. Well, my wife has a special request. She wants me to draw a dirty dragon. Ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Dragon is a character from the BJ Dirty Dragon show. And it sounds like an adult, late night adult. It sounds like an after dark kind of special. The BJ Dirty Dragon show was the precursor to the Giggle Snort Hotel. If you watched Giggle Snort Hotel in the early 80s, mid 80s, it was on Saturday mornings, but it was on like 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning. It was the first show to launch the Saturday morning, maybe even Sunday morning kids. I think it was even on Sunday mornings. But it was BJ. He's a guy who goes to Cartoon Town, and he's the mailman. So he walks around the town. I think he's the mailman. I don't know. Dirty Dragon's the mailman. Dirty Dragon's the... Yeah, I think Dirty Dragon worked at the post office. So BJ would visit all the houses. He would knock on the houses, and then a puppet would come up. It was Muppets before Muppets. It was around the same time as Sesame Street. It was a show like Captain Kangaroo, and that's what made me who I am today, BJ and Dirty Dragon show. So my wife's tugging at my heartstrings. But if you look BJ Dirty Dragon show, look it up on YouTube. And it's a real hurting kid show, but it was real fun. It was a real local TV show from Chicago. It was kind of awesome. So Casper says, I share your initial impression of Thor 3 Ragnarok. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It's my favorite Thor movie. And it fits right in there with, it seems like Marvel had a phase, a wave of seriousness, of adventureness, and then of just awesome, silly craziness with Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor Ragnarok. And once those movies got into play, they proved to everyone that you could make a superhero movie that's very superhero-y and very much like the comics, with fantasy and surprise and amazement and colors. So that's I think those three movies, the two Guardian movies and the Thor movie, is the reason why Infinity War and Endgame are so good. Because you can go into the fantasy realm, you can make up stuff. Like that Endgame movie had so much stuff that I don't think could have worked if you put it in Captain America: First Avenger. People would have checked out. They would have isolated the movie fan from the comic book fan. But instead, they lured the movie fan in there. Showed them who their characters were in the real world, like Thor, going to the suburbs and fighting, meet Natalie, having coffee. That's something people could relate to. Oh, he's from another dimension. And then the bad guy shows up, and then you find out Loki's there, and he grabs the Tesseract and all that stuff. See, that was a lot of sci-fi fantasy, but I think people relate. Like, I think about, like, will my mom enjoy it? And if my mom could enjoy the first Thor movie, she could watch the rest. Because the rest after that kind of build up and change it and add things. And at first, the first villain or first secret guys are just S.H.I.E.L.D. So they're like a government, FBI kind of guys with superheroes. But now it's real nuts with WandaVision taken over with magic and stuff, and even it couldn't start the universe with Doctor Strange, because Doctor Strange was lots of special effects. So I think once Thor Ragnarok hit and it was accepted, it took the gloves are on the ice. The skaters have no gloves. They took their shirts off even, and they started fighting. And then they're like, "Wait, let's take a swig break." And they took a swig, went back to fighting, and left the gloves and the sticks on the ice, and never looked back. That's kind of what it is. You like that analogy? Synchro Shadow Advance says, "Oh snap! It's art in the dark." That's right. We're going to absorb this. We're going to absorb the darkness. We're going to do it together. We're doing it. Yeah, Scotty said non-fungible token. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know what fungible means. It looks like fungus, like fungi. Like fungible. If you took the BLE, it's fungi. Fungusable token. I don't know what the fungible means. So it's kind of weird. I just learned about that today because I got an idea or an email say, "Hey, don't use our characters if you're thinking about becoming a millionaire. Use your own characters, Baltazar." That's what it kind of said. It said that, but it didn't say that. It wasn't directly to me. So it's obvious that somebody in the company is making millions. Probably that Wonder Woman guy. He's doing it. And already says NFT. Yeah, it sounds like a new wrestling organization. And the Riddler's here. Sounds like a new wrestling organization. NXT versus NFT tonight on AEW. AEW. Sam says, "What about flocked action figure heads?" Oh, yeah, man. I liked flocked heads. They're fuzzy. I showed my Magneto today. I'm going to show it, but I can't reach it now. Can I reach it? No, I'm going to knock over stuff. I don't want you guys to hear stuff fall. But I showed a Magneto today on the internet. But I will show you something. I showed these before. I have some vintage ladies. Vintage ladies in hot rods. Look at that. Wilma and Betty driving around in hot rods. I got these for Christmas from my lovely. We went antiquing and I saw these and I couldn't stop talking about them, so she went back and got them. Isn't that cool? But these are awesome. They got squishy heads. Their heads, well, they used to be. They're vinyl heads, but the bodies are metal. It's kind of cool. And it looks like they used to be wind up. See, hear it? These are cool. I want to get the guys. I never see these. These are pretty rare. They're from. Now that I have my glass holes on, I can read it. They are from 1962. Look at how cute she is. She's like, "Oh, Barn, Wilma, oh, Fran." It's kind of like that's how Grady says it. Wilma says it, "Oh, Fred," and then Grady says, "Oh, Fred." Fred. Yeah, I liked flocked. I got that flocked. No, I don't. The only flocked figures I have are when people flock them for me. I got a fuzzy. Hey, where's he at? I could probably reach him. I can't reach. Everything hurts. I'm still a little sore from when I almost fell. But that's not it. I just don't want it. It's behind this thing. Once again, if I reach behind it, I might bump it. And then you're going to see my water heater. Where's it called a hot water heater? Well, why would they call it a hot water heater if hot water is already heated? It should be called a cold water heater because you're heating the cold water, right? Or Luke Skywalker warm water heater. A lukewarm water heater is making it hotter. Make the shower hot, heat her upper. It should be called a cold water heater. That's what I think. Trevor Waller's here. Oh, yeah, man. Woohoo, Trevor. I'm down to buy a painting, man. Yeah, man. I paint on Saturdays. You may have seen me. My painting show goes on right where you're seeing me right now. Wherever you're watching me right now. I paint a live show on Saturday. This Saturday, I will be painting the Hulk fighting Captain America. That's going to be real cool. I'm going to go on probably, I usually go on in the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock-ish, something like that. It all depends on how I can get ready. And I eat lunch and make sure I'm hydrated enough to last the 2 to 3 hour show. It's true. Arcane says Black Panther Vibranium. Yes, that's true. I forget what we were talking about. Sweet. Oh yeah, man. I have it. Oh, I have I'm gonna do my drawing show tomorrow. But I bought some action figures that I'm going to reveal on the show tomorrow. I put them way over there because I set up my station for drawing tomorrow. All I have to do is move this camera. I take this camera and move it over so it faces down. But I'm all set to draw tomorrow. But I'm going to show you the next series of action figures I bought. I bought those next Marvel Retro. I found them all today. I went to the store and they must have just stocked them because they had one of every guy. They had several of like Captain America's and Spider-Man's and Iron Man's. But they had one of every guy I needed and I got them. So that's pretty cool. I'm real happy with that. Where's Cara Dune? Yeah, man, Cara Dune. I miss her already. I have I got the Cara Dune action figure. It's way over there too. Everything I want to show you is very far away. But I just got that in the mail too. I ordered it months ago. A lot of times I don't have time to go to places to look for toys. The only place I go to is Target because I buy my groceries there. I buy cookies there for the kids, cream cheese, crackers, my beverages, milk, half and half, all that kind of stuff. I get it at Target. So when I go to Target, I check out the toy aisle. Once in a while, I'll get lucky. Once in a while, I'll get lucky. And when I do, man, it's cool. I score because I don't know if a lot of people are checking this Target by me because they never have stuff. So it's a cool Target, but the other ones in the area are they new remodeled. Did you ever go to when they remodel Target where the aisles are no longer straight? They have this curve like yellow brick road going through the whole store. So everything's curvy. Somebody got an interior designer to design their layout. So when you go to Target now, it's all windy and curvy. But the Target I go to is still aisles. Everything's structured. It's like a Chicago street. I'm used to that. You go 2 blocks that way, 1 block that way. You're going in an L. You're traveling in an L pattern all day long. Left, right, left. You know, that's what I enjoy my stores. Like a grocery aisle. When it's windy and wavy, I don't always go to those stores because it takes longer to get places. There's no longer a straight line to the half and half. Now you gotta go on the Yellow Brick Road, talk to the Scarecrow, oil the Tin Man, get chased by the lion, dodge the fireballs from the witch, and then you get to the half and half. I don't like that. I like going. Make it easy for me, man. I got things to do, people to feed. Don't you know I got 7 people to feed when I get home? But henceforth, they don't have many toys, but they had them today, and I bought them all. Hopefully, people won't get mad at me. But I did leave. They had extra Hulks. They had an extra. I think there might have been another Human Torch, but I left them for people, or maybe Daredevil. They had. I know there was another red guy. MCU hockey fight. I like it. Yeah, man. Leave the gloves on the floor. Move on. Those Flintstones are awesome. Thanks, Sammy. You're a good man, sir. I like your show too with Axe. You and Axe do those shows. Those are cool, man. I love listening to you guys talk about them. My friend Sam Noir here, him and another buddy, Random Acts, they're Mego customizers, but they've been making their own guys. And they show each character and talk for about 15 minutes about that one figure, and it's really cool. And you guys mentioned me one time because your figure started playing with him, and you said, hey, that's what Art does at the Mego Meet. So at Mego Meet, I go to Mego Meet because that show is so unique. And I go there, I don't go there as famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. I go there to get away from the regular show and go there to enjoy guys like me, people like me who enjoy customizing Mego figures, who are into Megos, who played with Megos as kids. So it's real cool because I could go to that show and be myself. But I also set up a little bit of a table with my stuff on there because I am famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. I say things all the time. So people want to come there to see me too. But it's more low key where I'm not at the table 8 hours a day drawing for that whole time. I'll just draw. I'll sit down. When I sit down, I'll do some sketches or draw some things. Well, mostly I like to walk around the shop. I like to walk around and buy body parts and little heads and costumes and things, because then I'll assemble everything and put things together. I think I really want to get this stuff. I'm going to reach it. I'm going to fall, man. So I got everything. I sit down and I surround myself. Like, this thing's really close to me. So, but anyway, I go to these shows. And when I make a figure, like if I'll make a Wolverine or a Batman, or I made a Kroyer from the Micronauts, I make guys who like to fight. I make guys with swords. I put boots on them, helmets. And then I'll make a figure and I'll walk over to everybody's table in the place. And my figure will pick a fight with their guy on their table. So my custom figure, I had a Kroyer with a sword. And he went over to everyone's table and just knocked over one of the guys. They kick him. So I know some guys laugh at that, and other guys find it annoying because they can't wait for me to leave, and they leave, and then they fix all their stuff. But I don't wreck their table. I just wreck one guy. Just knock over one guy, or I'll move him around. Like I'll slap him. My figure will slap his figure, and I'll just beat him up. So I did that to Sam. Sam, I think I beat up your guy, and I beat up Random Axe's guy. And then I move on. I just pick one guy. You think you're tough? Bam, bam. Beat him up and leave. And I go to the next table. So one day, someone's going to do that to my stuff. But that's what they're for. To me, they're toys. And if their heads didn't fall off so much, I would play with them more. Because when the heads fall off and they roll off the table or roll on cement, then I got to touch up the paint. But I've done that before. I glue the heads on so they don't fall off. And I lacquer real thick with shiny paint so the paint don't chip. So it's fun when the Mego Meet's fun, man. Cut loose, have a good time. I hang out with like-minded people and we just have a good time making action figures. It's kind of cool. Ray Leonard is here. Woohoo! My favorite cartoonist in comics. Yeah, man, Ray, you're doing good, man. You're I admire what you're doing with your solo superhero. It's very image-like. It's very 90s. And I went to back, and I think your campaign might be over, but I thought I backed it. I want to go back and back it, or I want to buy the issues. I know I was going to back the issue 1, issue 2 thing, and I don't know what happened. I think it was too late, or it wouldn't work on my phone at the time, and I was like, I'll do this tomorrow, and I just never got to it. But man, I really admire your what you're doing. It's true, man. Only Chicago, we have different names for different things. Yeah, sweet. I don't know. I must have said something. And in Chicago, we add a the and an S after everything. Like today, I went to the Targets to go shopping. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to the Portillos, the Walmarts, the Jewels, the banks. I'm going to go to the banks tomorrow. Just one bank. Gas stations. Everything has an S. The Targets, the Walmarts. Wayne is here. It's vampire time. The vampire is on her way. She's on her way. Wait for her. Come on, Selma. I don't see her yet, but she's coming. It's not late yet. She arrives like around 12:30. Right when you start, right after the first yawn, she arrives. She settles in like dust. She creeps in and leans on your shoulder. Just like that, you can feel her chin on your shoulder. And you can feel her hair on your cheek, on your ear. Just gently. And that's when you know she's here. And then she'll whisper, "Need a neck rub?" Like, leave my neck alone. That's what they want. They want to bite your neck. Drink some blood. It's true. You have 5 kids? Arcane says, I have 3. I have 2 teenagers and a man. So they're all adult-sized children. Which means they eat as much as I do. But their friends are always here. So I make sure I have enough food for at least 7 people. So 5, there's 5 in the family, plus there's always 2 more kids here. 2 more people. So I make sure I have enough food. So it's funny because if I want to go through a drive-through, and it's like, all I want is a milkshake, you know? Milkshakes are like $4 now, $3-4, maybe $5. But then I have to buy 8 of them. I want one too. So I can't show up at home with I can't walk in the house with a milkshake. So I have to either eat it in the car, get a brain freeze, or don't buy it at all, or I have to buy one for everybody. So my $3 milkshake turns into like $24. So if I want a burger or fry or hot dog and fries, I want a quick meal for under $10. I end up spending $150 every time I eat dinner. But I try to cook at home. Like yesterday, I made burgers. Yesterday, I made cheeseburgers. It was an epic meal. I made cheeseburgers. I cut up those big, thick pickles. And I leave it simple. Ketchup, mustard, big, thick, kosher dill pickle. Some Kraft cheese, slice of Kraft on there. I even go Velveeta slices. Slice of Velveeta Kraft. And real thick Bo Jackson burgers. Bo Jackson burgers are available at the Jewels. So if you go to the Jewels, you can get some Bo Jackson burgers used on a sauce. Bo Jackson. So I like his burgers. If I can't find Bo Jackson burgers, I buy Bubba burgers. Like Bubba Ray Dudley. But it's Wolfpack. What's 3D? 3D. So I buy Bubba Ray Dudley burgers or Bo Jackson burgers. I don't know if I'm going to get the drawing today, guys. Keep talking. Let's see. Sammy says, you are too kind. We should have you on one of our streams to talk about your customs. Yeah, man, I will. I could do that. I could bring some designated just for you. I'm making some customs for this year's Migo Meet. I'm going to sell them probably online because I don't know if Migo Meet will be an in-person thing or what, but I can safely say I can predict that I probably will not go because trying times. I'm not comfortable yet. Maybe in the following June. Not 2021, 2022 June. Maybe that'll be a thing. But I'm making some custom figures that will be available that weekend. I'm going to do live streams. I'm going to put them on my website. Right now I have 10 of each guy. I'm working on, hopefully I could have at least 3 characters. Right now I'll definitely have 2 characters. I'm trying for 3. We're going to see what happens, man. But it's tough to make just 10 of the same guy. It gets monotonous, maniacal. It gets all the things that start with M. Malicious. I've been really missing hanging out with you at the Migo Suite, making customs. Yeah, man. Because I know the Migo Meet, when I started going, 2 of the guys, Tommy and Roberto, told me that I was the first guy to show up at the Migo Suite with all the heads and the paint and all the costumes and bodies that I bought. And I bring them to the Migo Suite and I would customize in the suite. And that was usually in the Migo meats that came before, that was usually the place where people wind down and drink beer and eat pizza. Well, I did that. I went there and drank beer and ate pizza, but I brought all the Migo stuff that I brought throughout the day because I'm on a Migo meat weekend. So every moment of Migo meat is going to be me enjoying Migos. Because normally I don't get to do that too often at home with deadlines or things like that. So I miss Migo Sweet too, man. That's my favorite time. You buy all the stuff and then at the Sweet you unload and paint heads and do all that stuff. So Roberto and Tommy told me I was the first guy to do that. And then once I brought all my stuff, everybody went back to their hotel room and got their stuff. And we all made it a big custom suite. We did our own Migo custom suite. It was pretty cool. So I'm very happy. And I didn't know that until they told me that about last year or the year before. That was recent. I think my first Migo meet was either 2006 or 2007, somewhere around there. Can't remember now. We love it when you bring a Croyer over to our table. Yeah, we think they play with your toys. Yeah, man, I play with the toys because I make the characters that I never had as a kid. Like, when you get custom Migos, first of all, you want to make the Flash and the Green Lantern. And then you make, like, Spider-Man bad guys. You make the Kingpin if you could. You make Lex Luthor. You make Brainiac. You make all these guys. You make Scorpion. You make all of these bad guys. Hobgoblin. You make all these characters that Migo didn't have. And then you make the X-Men. You make Cyclops. You make Wolverine. You make Colossus, Nightcrawler, all these guys. But then you start making, when you make a cool version, like I have a Wolverine, and now he's going to go beat up all the guys. So when I make him, I want to play. Yeah, man, it's cool. Brian, my cousin here. Nice hat, go Sox. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's a brand new edition for 2021. Just recently, all the new hats from New Era. Where's it right here? And New Era makes the official cap of baseball. It's a fitted hat. My size is 7 5/8. I have a large head, but it's the cap that the players wear. So I like to buy the hat that they usually wear for the holidays, like Veterans Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. They wear different hats. So I like to buy those. But I like to buy the new hat of the year. And this hat was released with several other styles. There's a purple one. There's purple. There's the Chicago hat that's red, white, and blue with the stars on it. But I like this hat because I love this logo. I love this Sox logo. The slugger, the Sox guy from the 80s, when the Sox went to the playoffs in 1983, when they had Julio Cruz and Greg Luzinski, Ron LaFleur, and Harold Baines, of course, my favorite ball player. I love Harold Baines and I love Frank Thomas. I don't think Frank was on a team yet, but Ozzie Guillen was a rookie that year. That was cool stuff, man. So I love this logo, and I bought this for the logo, but it's green. It's like an olive green hat. But I would have bought, if it was a blue one, I would have bought that. But I don't have an olive green hat. I have gray ones. I have a black hat. I have blue. I have red. So it's cool that I bought a color that I didn't have. Plus, it matches my scarf. See? It matches quite good. It sets me good. Green, black glasses. See? Doing good. Reggie's here. Reginald. Ronnie. Reggie and Ronnie. Sweet for Ronnie. My mom's here. She says, hello, my boysies. Going to sleep now. Go to bed, Mom. You got to wake up. It's only 10 o'clock, though. Well, the news is on. She's going to watch news and probably pass out. But there's channels in Chicago that have news at 9, so you could go to sleep by 10. Sergio said he's going to draw today, Mr. Famous Cartoonist. Are we going to draw? I think so. I think I'm going to draw. I'm not trying to do I'm not trying to squeeze any time. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. There's girls coming down the stairs. I'm doing a live stream. Awesome. You want to say hi?
Yeah, give us a second.
They're coming. Girls are coming. They're going to special guest star on my show. I have 8 kids. You do 8 kids. Man, you're always buying that. You're always buying those milkshakes and those cheeseburgers, man. You can't sneak. And it's amazing how everyone hears the chip bag. When you open a bag of Fritos, they all arrive, man. They all arrive. Ronnie said, I don't have any kids that I know of. Ha ha ha. Oh, you sly fellow, you. Yeah, I know of all the ones I have. Wait, Bo Jackson Burgers? Yeah, man. Go to. They're real thick. They're real thick burgers. They're very meaty. Oh, they're so good. I cook up the burgers. I put them in a big, like a pan, like a somewhere where you would eat pasta. I put them in a bucket, something deep, and I throw them in there frozen. I season them, and then I put the lid on it and steam them. So they get brown a little bit, but they steam mostly. You guys want to be on there? Want to say hi? You could. Okay. Well, you can surprise me. Just show your head. The girls might come. The girls want to. They want to be on the show. You're shy. We're going to move on. No, Nicole is shy. Oh, Nicole is shy. There's a Nicole here. There's an Emzer here. And there's a Booba Chababich here. So, yeah, Bo Jackson, man. What's happening here? 7, 9, 14, 16, 18, 21, 26, 27. And wife. Wow. That's a large spectrum. That's like that's an abacus of kids. That's true, man. Johnny Fitz is here. Hello, Johnny Fitz. All up in the house. Kevin Bixby. 7 and 5/8 is not that big of a head. I wear a size 8. Wow. Yeah, you do have a large skull, sir. You are quite an impressive man. Quite large and in charge. I like that logo too, Brian says. It is a cool one, man. I always loved this. When I was a kid, it was white with his arm, his little button here was red. It was a red dot. That was really cool. That was really cool of this logo to do that. Should I draw now? We're losing people anyways. We're going to get to drawing. Now's the time we draw. Making comics. This is a page from Gilbert number 4. Gilbert book 4. That's what I'm going for here. I'm going to letter some stuff. I know this has been what people have been waiting for. Like, when you going to draw, Balthazar? So I will get to the drawing part. Lately, I have to draw my glasses on lately. It's like I could take them off, but it's more comfortable with them on. If that makes sense. Especially since I wear them more. I wear them more throughout the day, so I will draw with them right now. It comes out clear. Elsewhere, the same. I don't see the orange one. That's what he's saying. What's the other guy saying? He was here, along with others. Some friends, some not friends. Enemies? Perhaps. The temperature of the water has been altered here. Come. Our search continues. Uh-oh, who's watching them? Somebody's watching them. Could it be? It is. It is. Dr. Wayne, if she is wondering why is she following them, we don't know. Why would she follow these beasts? The shark beast and the seaweed guy. We don't know. You may have to take the glasses off. They're reflecting. We're gonna took them off so I could see better. It's weird. I took my glasses off so I could see better. But I don't need them so much because my screen is big. But I need them to read. I don't see the orange one. The girls were shy. They didn't want to get on camera. So I said, I can't wait. They could photobomb me, but they didn't want to. It's okay. Not everybody is built for the camera. Not everyone's meant to. Built is the wrong word. Not everyone's meant. Not everyone's comfortable. That's it. Yeah, I edited my own conversation. Even though I'm talking to myself. It was cool that my mom chimed in today. My lovely wife chimed in today. They were all on this string. Kevin Bixby's here with a size 8 head. We gotta go hat shopping together, man. We gotta do it. We gotta go for Harold's and then go for buy some hats. I wish there was a hat shop closer to where I live. Because normally I have to go all the way to the city. There's a hat shop in Chicago that I really love. There's actually two. There's one called, I think it's called Tops. Tops, like top hats. And then the other one, of course, is Warren Brothers. We could go to Lids. There's a Lids baseball cap place that I like. But I always look at their website and see the hats that I want. And I usually buy them when I see them because they sell out right away. Especially my size, the popular sizes. Because I think men with large heads know that once you see it, you gotta buy it. Because if you don't buy it, if you hesitate, if you don't buy the hat right away, it will be gone. Oh yes, it will be gone. It's friends. See, I need the glasses to see. Adjusted the typeface font size. Not even that. It's just my marker point size. Because I letter in the marker tool. If you have it now, now's the time. This is the time to sway. Sweet. I feel like I've been up. I feel like I've been up for more than 24 hours now. It's starting to creep. Uh-oh. You know what that means? Selma's on her way. She's ready to pounce. She's ready to hover above. She is. I see her hand poking through. It's very smoky right now, but it's coming through. She's luring me. She's doing like this. I can't control my destiny, but sometimes I can. Sometimes you just want to give up your destiny. Let the vampire control it. Let the vampire take over. Sometimes you get better artwork that way. I'm trying to clear up a lot of my deadlines, a lot of these books I'm working on. I'm trying to clean them up, clear them up, so I work on other things. Plus, it makes my schedule a little lighter. It's easier to deal with the more and more that I become an old guy. I got a haircut today, and I finally looked like the guy not trying to grow his hair long. It's to a point where, like, you get long hair when you're an old guy, and somebody's going to say, dude, what are you trying to do? And you know you're not doing it right. Some old guys have good long hair, but my hair was just getting long where it's only long because I haven't got a haircut for a while. It's pandemic hair. It's quarantine hair, the quarantine dude. Temperature of the water has been altered here. That's what it's going to say. That is what it says. I'm not going to say it says it already. It's all true, man. Temperature of the water has been altered. Somebody was here, messing with stuff, touching my stuff. That's a weird little E, so I'm going to fix it all. Wasn't good? You guys are saying stuff. I'm going to read your stuff. Read it right now. The temperature of the water has been altered. Let's see what you guys are saying. Famous Cartoonist says things after dark. Cat Bixby says the purple turtle. Yes, the purple turtle is in Gilbert Book 4. You will see the purple turtle. The purple turtle's name is Bix. And Bix stands for, here's what it is. It stands for because it exists. That's why. That's why they named them Bix. Because it exists. Do you keep your heads on display on styrofoam heads? I do not. They are, however, in my closet on shelves. My kids built me hat shelves. When I came home one day from a convention, I looked into my closet and saw all my hats nicely placed on shelf, which is kind of cool. It's a 3-tier shelf. Brad says, I have no idea how big my head is. That's good. The way I found out my head size is you got to try on a hat that fits. I used to be 7 3/4, which fits, but the 7 5/8 hat fits a little better. But I will fit into a 7 3/4 hat. 7 5/8 feels good. Sergio says, oh yeah, Gilbert. Bixby says, we will have to celebrate the reopening of a restaurant dining. In-restaurant dining with some delicious wings from Harold's. We gotta go buy some new hats at Lid's, and then we'll go to Harold's to eat, and then we can sweat in our new hats with the hot sauce. Hot sauce. Harold's. You know it, man. Hot sauce. The best sweat is from a hot sauce sweat. I guess. I think so. Everything I say is true. It's the only truth I know. I don't know anything else but what I'm telling you guys. I don't make stuff up. It just is. uncomfortable. You see, it was a little bit squishy. Felt uncomfortable. It didn't roll. Let's see, an hour. Our search. Forgot what he says here. What's he say? Our search continues. I'm going to write elsewhere. Our search continues elsewhere. Or did I say elsewhere? Elsewhere. No, it just continues. I don't want to repeat the same word. Our search continues. Because it's obvious that they're going somewhere else, right? So this is Gilbert number 4. So far, this is the last of the Gilbert books. Hopefully I'll do more, but if not, I'd really like to do something else with paper cuts. When this is done, I'm going to pitch them another series, see what they think. And if not, then that's okay too. But I really want to finish a lot of these things so I can do the next thing. But I'm just starting Gilbert, so it doesn't feel like it's been burdened yet. It doesn't feel like it's taking forever. It still feels good. It feels fresh. None of them feel burdened. I just feel like sometimes the projects feel longer, and I want to finish them because I'm excited about the next thing. So after this, I have to finish Dream Jot number 2. And then Dream Jot number 3 is going to be real fun. So I'm going to use photographs. I'm using photographs in book 3. And I'm using action figures. I'm using custom Migos. That one's going to be real fun. It's going to have a Migo figure of that the head sculpt was made by Troy Younger, one of the famous cartoonist. Says these viewers. He's here now, maybe. He's always up late sculpting, making Migo bodies. Just wait. Oh yeah. The beverage is quite refreshing. The more and more I talk, I'm getting dry. Hope I don't have that disease. I don't think so. But we'll do our best. We will persevere. Joe told me I was important today. I listened to him. It's like, I'm there, man. I hear you. I hear you, dude. Yeah, I have a feeling that I will not make it to midnight. See how Selma's doing. Oh, she's looking at me right now. She's looking at me. Selma's got her whole head and torso peering through the ceiling. She's waiting. She's waiting for midnight. When is the witching hour? Is that 3 in the morning? It's real loud upstairs. I'm trying to sleep. Let's see. Friends. Some not friends. Remember when I first started doing these drawing shows, going live, this was the song that came on first in the playing of music by Gordon Baltazar. But he has written and created so many songs since then that now this song comes in an hour and 20 minutes in. It's pretty cool, I think. Or as my kids would say when they were real little, they would say, "That's pretty cool, Dad. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool." I would ask them stuff, and they would always answer, "Yeah," but they would go, "Yeah, yeah." Real confident, "Yeah." You want some more? Yeah. The kids, you see. Here, I gotta move this. Loud. Loud upstairs. Elsewhere, I don't see the orange one. It was here, along with others. Some friends, some not friends. Enemies? Perhaps. The temperature of the water has been altered. Do I need the word here? The temperature of the water has been altered here. Come, search continues. Maybe I do need the word here. Yeah, altered here. Because if it said temperature of water has been altered, that would mean the whole ocean. Right? That's right, Baltazar. What a critic is out tonight, man. Critic is out. I'm gonna send a text to those who are stomping on the floor. You're seeing me do it right now. Stop. Stomping is stopped. Don't you know how important famous cartoonist says things at night? Salma Hayek's not enjoying the noise. These guys do not speak with the telepathy. Says perhaps. Enemies? I'm gonna fix this. Friends, some not friends. Some are not friends. What are they? Are they dangerous? True. It's all true, man. Gotta move some of this around. Move this guy up a little bit. So I don't like the way it's touching there. There you go. It's pretty good right there. $100 of White Castle cheeseburgers. White Castle restaurants. They said when they started 100 years ago, burgers were 5 cents. Today they are not 5 cents. About 30 cheeseburgers today, 30 cheeseburgers for the masses at home. With ketchup, of course. Cheeseburgers with ketchup. It's allowed in Chicago. It's encouraged. Not hot dogs with ketchup. You will be chased out. So get him. People are very upset about that. Don't let it worry. You do what you want around the famous cartoonist. But I will not be putting ketchup on my food. You can if you want. Clint Eastwood didn't like it either. You don't put ketchup on hot dog. I know this discussion leads to fistfights. It leads to hockey gloves on the ice. Change the subject, Balthazar. Let's see. I'm fine-tuning these bubbles. Make them crispy. Just like Krispy Kreme. I remember once Oprah and Michael Jordan in Chicago, they went on the news and said they loved Krispy Kreme donuts. And all of a sudden, Krispy Kreme donuts was near my house, and the line for that place was around the block, around the corner, invading people's lives. Cars line up in front of the houses in the neighborhoods because the line of Krispy Kreme would go on forever. Because Oprah and Michael Jordan liked it. That's who you want to like your stuff. Michael Jordan likes it, you know you're good. Oprah likes it, that's even better. They should talk about you on TV during prime time when people are home. When people with kids, artists and writers, we're home. We're home in our pajamas. People during these trying times. This pandemic. This quarantine era. We're at home watching Oprah. Listening to her say that Krispy Kreme is delicious. That's what we need. We need Oprah to come back. I want her to come back and say, I really like that famous cartoonist says things. He should have his own show on the Oprah network. On the O channel. Is that what it is? The O channel? The O app? So she could say, go to his website, buy all his comics. We need to publish Abraham Lincoln. Winfrey loves Abraham Lincoln. Allegedly. I know Michael Jordan would like it too. I should have a character called Abe Foreman, the Sausage King. He's in there. Abe Foreman, the Sausage King. What kind of art is Balthazar art? Gordon, just like the commissioner. That's what Adam West told me. I stood behind, checking in my hotel one time. I was in line behind Adam West and Frank Gorsh. And I heard their whole conversation with the hotel staff and everything. It was pretty cool. And I was behind them, waiting to check in. And Adam West knew I was there. He knew I was listening to them. It was real cool. And he looked at me and told me, I can't go anywhere without this guy. He follows me everywhere. Talking about the Riddler. And then they got the room. They were gonna go into the Starbucks and have some coffee. And he go with me listening to him. He looked at the Riddler and says, "Let's go, Riddler. Let's go round up the peasants." So he was gonna go talk to the peasants. It was pretty funny. I like it. He's always in character, especially when he knows the fans are watching. He was cool, man. He was cool. He said to me, "What kind of art is Balthazar art?" He didn't know. Now he does. After our conversation, he knew all about me. So I can honestly say, Adam West met me. Hulk Hogan met me too. These guys get to meet me. It's kind of fun. After I meet them, I know they're thinking, I'm so glad I met that man. I got to meet the famous cartoonist. At least I think they're saying that. I'm not saying that Balthazar. They might be. You never know. Let me see what you guys are saying. I see some things coming through. There's 5 people watching. Good. We're still doing good. Bixby says, I'm a certified hat junkie. So, oh yeah, hats and wings. Yeah, man, that's my time to shine too, man. I love it. We can do Harold and then fitted hats. They got them in the mall over there. I'm having a hard time hearing you over the music tonight. Oh, really? Sorry, man. I can lower it a little bit. The music's quite low. But I think it's the heater comes on. But I will speak up. Troy says, I'm done. Good night, Art. Good seeing you. Good night, Salma. Well, she says, yeah, she's saying good night. Good to see you, Troy. Have good dreams. Go to sleep and do your thing. Maybe I have ear cataracts. Maybe. Everyone else hear me okay? Now I'm shouting. Deep Red Gibson. Cat ear racks. Hats with wings on the side. Yeah, like Submariner, but on your head. He has ankle wings, but you put them on your head. Sweet. Johnny Fitz says, hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you, Johnny Fitz. I'm doing okay. He says, yeah, we can hear you. Good, man. Maybe it's just Deep Brad's headphones or something. Maybe. Should I ink another, oh, there's no letters on here. Just sound effects. Maybe I'll go in and I'll do the sound effect. I don't know. I'll go in and draw some of these guys. How about that? Do some backgrounds. I'm gonna do it. These guys are investigating all of the areas that were in the other Gilbert books. So they're tracking down the orange one. They're looking for him. Looking for the orange turtle. They think they're on his way. They think they're on his path. It's quite possible. We don't know what they want to do with the orange turtle or do something to him. That would be worse. Do something with him or to him. It's not good for our hero. We're a turtle on the run. But the turtle doesn't know. Doesn't know these guys are looking for him right as of yet. Does not know. Once he finds out, though, story progresses. They are looking. Once you find out someone wants to get you, why do they want you? Why? The shark guy Shark Guy and Todd Weeds is the seaweed guy. Todd Weeds. It's not a good name, Balthazar. No. That's his name, though. Todd Weeds. I don't know why that is. Oh, I do know why that is. I'm trying to think of another name for him. And I keep going back to Todd Weeds. I thought of Todd McWeevages. That might be good too. Todd McWeevages. I'm going to go for Todd Weeds. So when my brother was younger, high school, it was the age of the mullet. He didn't have a real long mullet. It wasn't very sweet, but it was a curly hair man's mullet. He has hair like me. And there was one day in the life of this curly hair man mullet that my mother offered him $500 to cut these weeds. That's what she said. If he would get a haircut, she would have given him $500. He didn't want to. Man has priorities, you know. So he left the hair on there. But his middle name's Todd. Patrick Todd. So, by not cutting his hair, he then got the nickname Todd Weeds. So, he may have regretted his decisions to keep the hair. We made sure to remind him. He could have made $500 and skip that nickname. But instead, his name was forever known as Todd Weeds. So that's why this character in here has to be called Todd Weeds. It sounds like a double agent, like 007. Weeds, Todd Weeds. I like it. Henceforth, the name Todd Weeds. That's a dumb story, Balthazar. I know, man. I know. I didn't say all my stories were good. I should say all my stories are long. That's real long. It's harsh today, man. It's harsh. This guy has lungs. I like to put these gills on the guys. Guys, what are those stripes? What are those whiskers? Those are gills. There he is, shark guy. I know what the shark's name is, but I don't want to tell you because it will reveal the story. His name is very relevant to the plot of the story. It is revealed upon revelation when you need to know it. Right now, you don't need to know. You don't need to know his name because it will spoil, possibly spoil. Why would you spoil it, Balthazar? I'm not gonna spoil it. Riddick yells at me too. He yelled on everything. I'm gonna make this a little bit, fine tune it a little bit, make it a little more pointy. There you go. There you go. What are you talking about, Balthazar? There you go. This guy, I don't want to reveal that. He might be a bad guy, this guy. Kind of is. Make him look mean. Balthazar After Dark. That little bit. Does that add anything? Yeah, that's good. That's good. That is good. I like it. Happy. Tomorrow I'm going to draw Wizzo from Bozo Circus. It's a commission from the actor who plays Wizzo. Who now the current actor who plays Wizzo. It's the new generation. It's the new guy. I'm hitting the wall, guys. I just hit the wall. I felt it. I felt it right when I looked at this. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave it here. Boom. There you go. Some friends, some not friends. Enemies? Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it is. The new one approved. People are getting around here. See? I think I'm going to go back to saying things. Just like that. See how easy? I went back. Now I'm going to brand it. See? Brand it. It's a Gilbert. Now I'm going to read your comments. Because I just hit a wall. I felt it. I felt the wall hit. So that's when Selma responds. She feels it like she felt it too. She went, you see that guy? I can lean on him now. I can start leaning on him. Now's the time to strike. Now's the time to get him. Swing. I don't think Selma's going to get me now. Deep Brad says, I can hear now. It's a miracle. Oh, cool, man. I'm glad, man. So we can put the music up a little bit for you. A little bit. Just slight. It was a little low for D-Brad. Johnny Fitz says, hey, Art, I want to ask you, do you oversee the comic shop at All Your Comics in Skokie? We have our guy Mike Lynch, I call him number one, and Brother Bear, Mark Hammond. They do most of the overseeing of the stores, but I am co-owner with Franco and Brother Bear. And so I'm co-owner, so I'm in on any major decision we have to do or stuff like that. But Mike Lynch runs the store. He's the manager. He runs the store. But I do show up from time to time. I do things. If I need to hang something, I'll hang it. If I need to buy stuff or put stuff away or whatever. But I haven't been there for a little while, maybe a month, at least a month. When I go there, I just go to hang out or deliver stuff or drop things off. You know? I usually bring Mike Lynch some food. He's a strong young man. He needs to eat. Sweet. But that's my shop, though. Oh, yeah, man. Good night, sir. You're a good man. And remember those 3 things. Yeah, man. I will be saying them soon. Because I figured I'd go on for about 2 hours today. But get some rest, Bixby. You're a good man. And dream of Harold's chicken. Hats and Harold's. Yeah, we got to do it soon, man. We got to find a day. Got to find some time. It will happen. It will happen. I know it will. D-Brad said, I missed it. Bixby, the purple turtle, is in this one. Yes, he is. His name is Bix. B-I-X. And it stands for because it exists. That's what they named him. They don't know what they mean. They just know he exists. And the rarity of the purple turtle shows up in every several generations of the orange turtle. So Bix the purple turtle is an actual orange turtle. He's an orange turtle, but he's mutated. He's like an albino alligator. And the albino alligator is in my story. You'll see it too. Johnny Fitz says $500. What's $500, sir? For a drawing? I do the paintings on the weekends. I paint the paintings on Saturday. $200, $20 shipping if you're in the U.S. So $220 for painting on Saturday. They're 2x2 and wood. They're on pieces of plywood or not even plywood, it's smooth wood. But the last boards I bought were they do have texture on them, but it looks cool. It adds to a lot of the paint. It looks pretty cool. And I paint those on Saturdays. So if you want one of those, let me know. Write to me. My PayPal is arthurbaltazar@yahoo.com. It's the same as my email address. And my email is on my website on the main page. And that's PayPal, but I'll paint it. Paint anything you like. And I'll paint it live on the show, and you get to view it. And usually my shows last about 2 to 3 hours on Saturdays until I get that painting wall, and I said I gotta continue this again. But let me know, you're awesome. If that was the question, $500. We'll see what happens. Deep Rat said, I don't remember the story how paper cuts picked up Gilbert. I know Jim Salicrup for a few years. I would see him at conventions, and I have a friend, his name's Jesse, who used to work at Paper Cuts, and Jesse introduced me to the Boston Paper Cuts years and years ago. So I kept seeing those guys. I kept seeing paper cut guys at conventions and book shows. And then Jim always says, when are you going to pitch us something? When are you going to pitch us a story? So I always tell him, I will. Let me catch up on stuff. I will pitch you. So I saw them at a convention, and I gave them a whole bunch of cards that I made pitch cards. So I made some cards that I handed them and said, here's some of my ideas that I want you guys to look at first. And they went through all the cards, and they said, we like Gilbert. We want to do a series of Gilbert books. And I said, yes, let's do it. So we did 3. We did a series of 3, and then we added a 4th one because we're going to combine book 1 and 2 and make a thicker book. Combine book 3 and 4, make a thicker book. And those will be out in stores. We're trying to get them into Target, Walmart, and stuff like that. But those will be out there for the masses to purchase. So I have a good relationship with them. I like them a lot. I like the Paper Cuts guys. So we'll see if I can finish Gilbert and do something else. I have to ask them what they like. Because we had a few ideas, conversations back and forth, but nothing solid yet. But I can also create something new for them too. I have a few new ideas that I haven't shown anybody yet. Which I don't know if the new ideas, if I should put them in other books. Like I have a new idea that would fit really well into Drew John's world. Maybe I'll save it, and maybe I'll launch it by its own. Because all my worlds are connected somehow. But maybe I'll do the separate, so they're not a spin-off from Drew John. I don't mind if they are. But we'll see. I got a lot of different ideas for different things. And if nobody wants them, I'm going to publish them anyway. I'll put them online first. And then I'll do print my own books, like Abraham Lincoln and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Late Night Artie. What's up, Johnny? Johnny's here. So I like it. It's good. I like it. So yes, there's a new Wizzo. There's a new Wizzo that took over from the Bozo Show. Was it Matthew Bodine? Bodine, the magician? There's a new Wizzo called, what's his name? I can't remember his name. But he reached out to me, and I'm drawing a Wizzo for him tomorrow. I'm going to have my live show tomorrow in the afternoon. Because I know I'll be able to fall asleep tonight, which is good. I only slept, I took a nap in the afternoon for about 2 hours. So I've been awake, man, for about 30 hours now. Maybe more. It was 24 hours around. It was 24 hours at 1 o'clock. It was 24 hours and I slept for 2. So I'm awake again. It's true, man. It's true. E-Brad says, I like the design of these characters. Thanks, man. Thanks, my brother. You're a good man. Look who's here. Jamar's here. Woohoo! Jamar Nicholas is here. I watched your show, sir. I liked it. I was on there. I was chiming in. I was watching it and swinging with you. Swing. I don't have coffee in here, but it is refreshing. You can hear the ice. Sweet. Yoko Chip says, Jamar, I'm reuniting friends. Jamar says, hey, John. He says, you're a good man, sir. Jamar knows it. Jamar knows he's a good man. He knows he's a good man. Ever since I met you. I have a sticker that says I met you. That's how you know I proved it. Yep, Marshall Brody. The old person. Yeah. And the new guy, man, I can't remember his name right now. I can look it up, but then I don't want this screen to go away. There's pictures of him with Marshall Brody. It's pretty cool. And he does new whistle for parties and carnivals and things like that. It's true. He has his blessing. Stayed up all night hurts, man. D. Brad says, hey, Jamar. Woohoo. It's all true. Everything I'm saying here is true. Everything I say. Most people, when they say the views and expressions of the actors are not reflection of NBC or whatever, well, on here, everything said is a review and a reflection of the show. Everything on is true. Sweet. We could sing happy birthday to White Castle, 100 years. Ready? Say it with me, but first we're going to swing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to White Castle. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. There we go. White Castle is celebrated today. There's still time, because this is their birthday week. So if you didn't make it there, their birthday was yesterday, but I had it today. I bought it for the masses at home, for all my people who share my DNA. I'll hit White Castle. So there's still time for you guys. I'm gonna go tomorrow later. 100 years of sliders. Yes. D-Brad. Yes, I will be going to bed. That reminds me. I want to thank you all. I want to thank you all for coming to my show and listening to me today. I'm glad you stayed up late on a school night. And we will do this again. Tomorrow, I'll be on in the afternoon. I'm going to draw. It's going to be a pen and ink drawing show with the brush and the paper. I'm going to draw Wizzo and possibly Yakko from Animaniacs. We'll see if I can put them in there too. But usually I'm good with one piece because the brush, if I get two, then I brush it. But if I do one, I can do a real good job. Jamar said, hit me up. Yeah, man, I will. I'll give you my address so you can send me something. D-Brad says, have a good sleep. But I will do this again tomorrow. Hopefully I see you guys again. Remember those things. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. When you wake up. You wake up in the morning, do things that make you happy. Sweet. You guys are awesome. Okay, bye-bye.